Alright. Well, that sucked. Hmm. Alright. So let's get to looking at what we have here. There we are. Well, there we are. And I'm back. Guess if I sit here long enough, you'll all fight and leave. I just don't know what the fuck to do, man. Oh. 10 hours, huh? Okay. Well, that's pretty cool, I guess. Well, back to it.
He's a spy, blow him up. I'm gonna go take a shit. We just teleported into a galactic federal prison. I'm gonna go take a shit. We just teleported into a galactic federal prison. I'm gonna go take a shit.
But one thing still perplexes me. Why would Rick Sanchez turn himself in?
Well, I'm just a dumbass bug, but it's possible Rick knew he'd be interrogated at this facility where we not only keep our most wanted, but our most sensitive data. Anyone here with level 9 access could, I don't know, collapse the government. I'm just gonna go take a dump. Is it cool if I use the level 9 bathrooms? What's the level 9 master access code again?
Oh, it's easy. 8-3.
Sir, Rick D99 is returning from the mission. Alone. Apparently SEAL Team Rick suffered heavy casualties. Bring him in. He says he'll only talk to a Rick with higher clearance. La-dee-da. Give me that. D99, this is the Commander-in-Chief of the Citadel's militia. Good enough. He's a spy. Blow him up. I'm gonna go take a shit. Let's not suck the ghost of his too hard. Hey, whoa, what are you doing in here? This area is for teleporting the entire Citadel to somewhere else using only buttons and dials. Yeah, well, it's a bad idea to have it designed that way then, isn't it? What the f? We just teleported into a galactic federal prison. I'm gonna go take a shit.
Do you want to know the difference between regular diets and fasting? Well, let's pretend that this paper towel is a regular diet.
Yeah, but you just got out of prison. I mean, how much of a step up from that is...
Jerry, get out of the booth, take all your clothes off, and fold yourself 12 times.
You got it.
6 folds, huh? What do you guys got me in a Series 9000? You cheap insect didn't think I was worth your best equipment?
Let's go visit some memories.
Oh, any particular ones? You want to see my first boner, or should we go straight to the moment I discovered interdimensional travel? Ooh, your little flappy doodles are twitching. Does that mean you're aroused, or did you just get a signal that one of your buddies found a grape?
It's arousal.
That's enough! Drop the gun, Rick! Morty, I know you're too stupid to get this, but you're really f***ing this up right now. I'm not letting you let my sister die! Drop the gun! I wasn't gonna let her die, you moron! Ha!
Aww.
Point is, he thought I was going to.
Morty, you fucking idiot!
You're a serious idiot, Morty. You basically killed us all. You're as dumb as a bag of sand, idiot, Morty. You're a Rickhead. The dumbest thing I've ever laid eyes on. Idiot, dumb Morty. What an idiot! Listen to your sister, Morty. To live is to risk it all. Otherwise, you're just an inert chunk of randomly assembled molecules drifting wherever the universe blows you.
Oh shit, I'm streaming. God damn it. Oh, is anyone on here? I am so sorry, people, if anyone's here. And someone is here. Hey, what's up? Sorry, guys. I was listening to Rick Sanchez talk about taking a shit. That's pretty cool. All right. Where are we at? There we are. Okay. Well, looks like this game is all I have now. It's okay. I doubt anyone who is in here is new, but if you're new, I'm leveling. It's a grind to get the levels. You know what? Actually, am I on Twitch? Shit, I'm both people. Ah, cool. So yeah. Familiarity breeds contempt. I'm going to pretend that there are people here. That there are people here that I've not spoken to. Tell you an Aesop's fable. There was this mouse, you see, walking through the jungle. And he happened across a lion. If you've heard any Aesop's fables, I'm sure you've heard this theme before, but happens across the lion, and no one talks to the lion. They know better than to even look at the lion. They hide from the lion because the lion will fucking eat them. But he happens across the lion, and it's wounded. It has a thorn in its foot that he can't pull, which is a pretty common theme, like I said, for an Aesop's fable. So the mouse pulls the thorn, and the lion is happy, and they go their separate ways. The next day, the lion is grateful and treats the mouse differently, while the other animals cower their heads. You know, there's association, there's a dressing of the mouse, and it's different and unique, and it goes on this way day after day, and then slowly it ebbs. And you know, it goes from "What's up, lion?" to, you know, a head nod, and then just nothing. The mouse doesn't really care anymore. It doesn't really acknowledge the lion. It doesn't give him that common decent respect, common courtesy, common decency, that common level of respect that's in every human being when they meet another human being. For reasons, I don't know. And then eventually it doesn't acknowledge the lion anymore. It feels like there's no need to. It doesn't warrant him anything. It's of no value to do so, so why bother? That's where the story ends. And like with all Aesop's fables, it ends with a moral. And that moral is familiarity breeds contempt. Unless you educate yourself, unless you're aware of the subtle changes within yourself, you will fall prey to it. No one is above it. It's just a simple psychological standard for human beings. And it's below me. But it's only below me because I've educated myself about it. I fight enough manipulation. I don't need to manipulate myself. That's all. Anyway. Familiarity breeds contempt. I'm so apathetic to give a shit. As an anarchist, I don't give a fuck if the whole damn world kills itself. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care. And if I care about any one individual, it's because they earned that. It's because they made me familiarize myself with them. And they became part of my inner circle, and it is for no other reason that I care. I don't care. I don't think you can get any deeper into clinical sociopathy. I do not give a fuck. I really don't. And it's really irritating when all I'm doing here is stacking columns of primitives, of cubes. Watching a bunch of people just, I don't know, play into other people's shit. Yeah, I mean, if you were getting trolled by a really intelligent person, I guess there's something to be said for that, but when you're being trolled and respond to an idiot, well, you have to look internally. There's nothing I can do. But when everyone crashes and burns, I'll be here. Until I'm not. Well, okay. There's a block. There's a block. I don't even know how to narrate this to make it more exciting. It is so boring. Oh my god, it's not a bad game. It's just this whole block stacking thing. It's just too much. This is like ISS. It's in school suspension, you know, like doing some menial thing over and over. Some things just don't make sense to me about humans. That's one of them. You know, in school suspension, after school suspension, any of those things. So you, the person that doesn't exist that may watch this at some point, tell you a secret. I never went. There's no law that says I have to go sit in a room after your facility has shut down. It's just asinine. And there's no rule that says you have to listen to another person say a damn word, type a word. You don't. You can simply end the conversation. You know, I picked up this game because I thought that my community might latch on. I thought that someone in my community might latch on, and we did actually get one person. There's a gentleman who lives in South Africa that actually bought the game to play. Haven't seen him in it, but it doesn't matter. I bought this game and stopped mining to bring my community together to try and have a project. Without the creation aspect, this game is just boring.
Boring.
Yeah.
This latest market call from OPC Whales Club.
What is it? What happened?
Possible second market dumping coming to those new to crypto. I'd like to welcome you.
Are we talking about Bitcoin?
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Okay, let me look at it. Thank you.
He says if we reach 7 to 8K, panicify everything. That makes me wonder if I should buy some Litecoin.
Instead of just.
Well, if I buy some Litecoin right now, while Bitcoin's hovering the way it is, and we do get a market dump, Litecoin will jump up and I'll be able to move it to freaking Coinbase and freaking buy back or sell it.
Yeah.
Sell it when it pumps from the BTC pump.
Royalties is gone now.
BTC's jump, I mean. Yeah, I saw that. I don't get that. Just because of Hitman and Man from Afar?
Yeah. Would you like to say that again and reanalyze that?
Reanalyze it? I haven't analyzed it.
Yeah. Would you like to analyze it? Well, would you like to relive yesterday and wonder how that happened?
Okay.
How about the part where I banned Man from Afar?
Right. I don't know. Well, I mean, who unbanned him?
Stu.
Stu?
And he was instrumental in royalties leaving, and so was, of course, Hitman. But Hitman stopped when I asked him to stop talking.
Yeah.
Brian, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. All I can say now is I'm not going to have anything to do with it because everybody's looking at me expecting me to do something about it.
I'm not.
Well, no, because you're a grown-ass man. You can't expect me to do something for you, with you. If you do, then you don't.
Who is expecting you to do something? Somebody send you PMs about expecting you to do something, or are you just assuming?
No, I'm getting a lot of messages, but I'm not gonna talk about the stream.
Well, that's not what I asked. I didn't ask specifics.
Yeah. A lot of people are pointing fingers at a lot of different people, and frankly, I don't want to fucking hear it. If you don't like it, leave. I'm not talking to you. I guess I am. If you don't like it, stay in touch. But
yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah, I can't say it to them and not say it to you, right? So I guess I'm saying it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I just.
I mean, I don't get that attitude to begin with, but whatever.
What's that? You mean leave?
I don't like to leave. I don't like what?
No. I'm not talking about the shit that's going on here. I mean, okay. Let me reiterate. That was bad. If you can't coexist with other humans in a society, then go find another society.
Yeah.
Does that sound a little more understandable? Yeah. Sorry. Sometimes I say things that I don't exactly mean. I think you figured that out, so.
Yeah, but kind of, I don't know.
Yeah. I just don't understand it. Man, I don't care. I only care about Stu. I only care about the stress that he is enduring while he's trying to do other shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing if I just stand back and watch, the whole damn room will fall apart.
Well, I mean, people are doing what they want, I guess.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know where Rap has been, actually. He's come in here and rap in text, and that was pretty much it. I guess I'm wondering, everybody is just leaving. I would kind of expect everybody to show up in here and, I don't know, have a big bar fight or something.
Yeah, but they're not like that. They don't do that. They don't do that. Well, no, they kind of do, don't they?
In text, it's all happening.
Yeah.
Which I really hate. I hate text.
Oh my god.
Trying to actually communicate in text it's so prone to misunderstanding.
Yeah, they are. Well, for me, it's.
Everybody gets their own opinion of, you know what I mean? It's like, you only end up having a conversation with your own emotions.
Yeah.
The situation.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna come argue with me, come in audio and fucking bitch at me.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I seem capable of doing that with my mouth, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
It's okay, man.
I don't know why things seem to be so blown out of proportion. Like,
I don't either.
Did it really happen over a forum that we aren't even hardly using?
Yeah. Well, it was actually under control till Man from Afar came back.
Oh.
And now I can't remove him without him doing something really fucking blatant, you know?
Did you see I put the Twitch live fucking thing under here, under the video?
What's that? Switch.
A link to your Twitch.
Oh, thank you.
Player thing.
Cool, thank you.
Because it was stupid, the other thing wasn't working at all. It was completely broken, even though you were alive. It's saying you're not live.
Oh,
so
nice.
I figured I'd put that there.
just don't even know, man. I
It's
just...
no big deal. I mean, you know, I'm having fun messing with the website.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? It's like something to do.
I'm glad.
Although I don't have that much motivation to, you know,
Yeah.
fill a form full of posts or write content because I'm not exactly an author.
You're not? You mean you yourself?
Yeah, put posts, you know,
Yeah.
news posts and shit like that.
I get you. No, what you do is more than expected.
In everything I do, I try to freaking rely on somebody else to actually come up with content.
Okay. Fair enough. Who's in voice right now? Is it just you? Because everybody left.
Yeah.
Which was weird. Like, all three people just left.
Just you, me, and Jimmy. Jimmy has been here, hasn't left.
No, we got a couple people watching the stream, so...
Oh, okay.
Unless you're one of them.
No, I'm not watching.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to do, man.
Well, I don't know. I mean, what is everybody's reaction with the gaming streaming? Seems like it's kind of a tangent from where we started.
It is. It's a huge tangent from where we started.
But I suppose that's because nobody shows up anymore.
Exactly. And then when I did plan, it didn't exactly work out.
I don't know if it...
And I just got advice from a user that I need to do some planning and start doing regular scheduling for my programs. I'm like, you just don't even know, buddy.
Dude, have you slept yet? Since like the last time I slept?
Oh, no. No, I've been up since 8 o'clock this morning.
The only thing you really have to plan is to try to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're like always doing something.
Yeah.
On the game.
Yeah. Well, right now he's hop up and down trying to throw blocks down because I'm not in there. I don't know, man. I'm walking around the house. Walking around the house. I let Eats batteries in on my I'm gonna go take a shit line. I'm not gonna go take a shit, I'm quoting Rick Sanchez. You know, when shit blows up and he's gonna go take a shit. I'm just like, okay. So, this is what I plan to do. I'm gonna let it just fucking spiral and blow up, and whoever's left can stay.
That's kind of how this happened, also.
What's that? Just letting it happen?
Yeah, well, everybody just started showing up and making plans.
What do you mean, making plans?
Everybody just started showing up and making plans.
What plans?
You know, I mean, you made your plans, and everybody either agreed with you or disagreed with you. I guess, I don't know.
Oh. I reckon. If you mean filming at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it's everyone's opinion that it's happening because I'm not doing anything. But it is of my opinion that it's happening because it's been a long fucking time coming between a bunch of people. And it's drama. And it's not really welcome. So if someone leaves, I'll just take it with them. I don't know. I mean, I would think if there's value in this channel to anyone and they have any common sense, they would just ignore it. I'm ignoring it. It's my own damn channel. It's just, I'm above it. I'm way above that shit. I'm not even going to respond to it. I just remove people. What do I do, Brian? Oh, now I'm putting it on you, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm typing. Stu's typing. Stu told us about the pool.
What pool? He didn't tell me about a pool.
Well, yeah, he did. You're in the dang channel. I mean, I understand you're in the Twitch channel playing your video game, but you're also in the Crypto Play Radio channel.
Oh, you mean he said something in the channel about it? Oh.
Radio text, yeah.
Oh, I thought he left.
No, he didn't. He came back. He's just no longer, and he's just a gray dude now. He left and came back. Basically, I don't know, I guess he gave up his...
No, he didn't. No, he's still a secret mod.
Oh, okay, well, whatever.
Check his roles. He's a Stu's full admin. No, I've talked to him since.
Yeah, I haven't heard from anybody. I'm not really expecting to hear from anybody unless they came in here and started yapping in public on the channel.
Yeah. Well, I had one guy on Twitch. I was talking to him, and then I lost internet or something. I'm not sure what happened, so I rebooted and recycled, and everybody was gone when I came back. All the viewers were gone, and there were a couple people in the room that weren't talking, and then that shit happened, and they left, and then royalties left, and I just don't even give a fuck. I don't really care.
It's so emotional.
It is. You just don't even know. You just don't. I'm not even gonna put it on you. All I know is I'm 2/3 through this level, and I'm gonna finish this. Oh my god, this level's taking so long. I'm not even halfway through leveling. Can't imagine how long it's gonna take when I'm like 30. This is just retarded. I can't imagine somebody actually playing the game to get these levels. This is just craziness.
I don't know.
Well, it's nice to get a good, calm conversation out of you, Brian. I guess while everybody's nice and heated up, I'll go ahead and say I'm sorry if I've done anything that was infuriating, because I'm sure I have. I'm pretty weird to work with. The first time you show me something, I'm like an idiot. It doesn't matter what it is. Always been like that. It's frustrating to the person who's trying to help me.
Hold on a sec. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, fine, yeah, uninstall it. Oh, I need to finish updating Black Desert. Really? 0%? So bad. Okay. Back into the earth I go. So, we will just tunnel deeper into the earth. I would say let's adventure into the deep, but that would be implying that I didn't already dig this entire hole. I've been down here many times. There's really nothing to see except this cavern. I might actually go into this cavern. This is pretty red. I like. Iron. Ancient tech fragment. Let's remember that. Okay. So yeah. About in the gravel area, it looks like. Hopefully I find it next time I dig down here after after the reset. This looks terrible. The hell's taking this thing so long? 6.7 gigs out of 7. Yeah, no anymore. Okay. Let's see what we've got going on. This needs to be... How the hell did I get here? Let's see. This was the direction of that hole. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get out here and... My hole should be right... Wow. This is insanity. How the hell did I get in here? Did I come through here? Come through here? I did not come through here, did I? I did not come through here. Huh. Well, that is unrad. There's tech fragments all over the damn place in here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Let's try going back the way we came. Because I know that hole's here. Right. Is that it? That's it. I see you. Okay. Good stuff. FX. Let's look at this board real quick. See what he's talking about.
wonder what he means by panic buy every.
What's that? Panic what?
The market.
Oh, that.
When he says panic buy, I wonder if he. I guess what I mean is, does he mean panic buy Bitcoin or all the alts?
I don't know. I missed it.
Bitcoin goes down. If Bitcoin goes down, alts will correct just to keep their current actual U.S. dollar value.
Yeah. Let me pull that up because I didn't look at it. I'm probably missing out on a perfectly good call.
Oh,
Let me see.
well, I've only told you basic, all the information there is to know, really.
Yeah, but it's coming up and I'm not prepared.
And I'm not sure what he means by market dump. I mean, he labels that as BTC. I guess he's talking about just Bitcoin market. There might be another crash, like there just was back down to 85. Ideally, you want to see the future and freaking buy something that will go up.
Yeah, I think he means that all the coins will correct because we've seen Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitch Cash, and Bitcoin Gold, and all of them correct against it. So I think that's what he means. I need to open up Leonardo though.
23.
I have
2,300. Jesus.
Really. Damn.
Freaking yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
It's a quarter of what it used to be. Damn. Kind of.
Someday. It sucks, man. Because it's like you just bought Bitcoin in 2008.
Yeah.
But that is the case. It's nigh impossible for it to not come back. It's just God knows when that's going to happen.
There's a change.org petition to add Ripple to Coinbase.
Change.org. Yeah, but you didn't tell me it was change. That's funny.
Yeah, it's change.org. Yeah, it is kind of comical. Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that Death Star from the government.
It's like petitions are us.
Yeah. Did you see that? The letter that was written to, what was it, to Congress? Or to the president? Let me see. Let me see if I can bring it up. If anyone somehow happens to be watching the stream, give me a moment. I'm going to look something up for somebody. And here you go. You will enjoy this. Every now and then something comes out of the internet that's just so stupid it makes you smile. That's one of them things. Watch, most of these guys are going to be like, you just heard about that? This shit is so old. They actually responded, though, and that's what they said. It would cost more than $850 quadrillion. It was pretty funny. I mean, he gave a real response to it, though. I mean, he actually humored it. I thought it was cute anyway. You know what's sad? Is they gave that more respect and more response than the millions of signatures against the Net Neutrality Act. That kind of pisses me off. But unfortunately, or fortunately, my Discord has milked my adrenal. So I'm not really pissed off at anything right now. I don't have it in me anymore. I really wasn't ever that fired up about it, to be honest with you. And that's really what I'm having the personal battle about, because I feel like, okay, Sean, me, is telling me, Let motherfuckers burn. Let them. Motherfuckers that burn are gonna burn away and go away. Fuck them. But I'm also telling myself logically that I need to do something with them or they're gonna burn up. You know?
I don't get it.
And
That's kind of scary, dude.
I don't mean really burn, Brian.
No, I'm not talking about it literally either.
Okay.
And you're talking about yourself in the third person and yourself and yourself.
Oh, I do that all the time. That's what scares you?
No, publicly though.
Oh.
Your Twitch.
Oh, that's okay.
I mean, I don't know, whatever.
On the recording, you mean? But, well, I'm being figurative. You know, like the Addams Family, when she's like, the little green monster, and he's like, Pugly. But thanks. That just added a whole new layer to my problem. I am so close to leveling. I'm about 3/5, 4/5. There's definitely some fifthing going on. Fucking royalties. God damn it. That was just more of that shit. He didn't have to do that. He hasn't even been here for months. It's just like, well, I feel like the drama has been like ebbing for the last couple of minutes. I need to fix that. Nah. All right, here, Brian. You know what? Boom, boom,
What
boom.
you're doing is very confusing.
What'd you say?
On this game.
Oh, you mean the stack that I'm building?
Oh, that's what you're building. You're building a stack.
Oh yeah, I'm leveling. You've never seen me do that?
No, I've never paid attention.
Yeah. Give me a second. Let me send you a text, and I'll get back to it. I'm basically going down to the earth, and then building a column up, and then I'm going back down to the earth.
In the sky,
Yeah, because you get experience for breaking and building blocks. It's the most efficient thing you can do to level up. So, I just pretend I'm playing Destiny. Same kind of thing. Wah, 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 wah. This stays with you, please. Here's a quote that I've gotten from everybody and their mother. You better never quote that, because it looks like I said it. I will feed you to your cat. Yeah. So that's my dilemma, because I'm not abandoning anyone who has stood by me.
I kind of don't disagree, even though it's quite childish. Way to put it.
I know, it is. I know, I know, I know.
I mean, no, I don't. It's, I don't know.
No, you're right. But the thing is that,
Seriously, some people need to
yeah,
detune their strength.
right. Just calm down.
Turn the knobs down a few
Yeah.
steps.
Well, I'm clearly guilty of that. I did it with Big Hash Miner last night.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I kind of did. I basically told him to fuck off, and here's the door. I didn't mean to.
I don't know. You kind of, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. I kind of said some shit too, but I wasn't even sure what kind of reaction I was expecting. But I was just talking. I mean, I don't know.
I wasn't. I was frustrated and I was raging, and it was something that I want to do every single time that he does that, but I usually have the patience for it, and I did not have it now.
Circle and start having a pissing match about how much we each other have lost. Personally, I don't ever expect anybody to take that seriously when it happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I recognize it as just everybody, oh yeah, well, my mom was so fat.
Yeah.
Reverse freaking mama joke.
Well, secretly, I was able to internalize that for the first few months here. But it's been really, really destroying me. The lack of money that I'm bringing into my family. And I do not need it rubbed in my face. And that's exactly what was happening.
I wasn't talking about.
I'm not talking about you. Yeah, oh, you were talking about someone else. I see. I'm sorry.
I was talking more generalization. I wasn't actually.
Yeah. Well,
I know.
yeah. Well, if I develop the conversation further, then I'm talking shit on the air, and I'm not going to do that. So, but yeah. So I just popped. I popped a little bit, but I don't regret one bit of it. I don't. And I'm sorry, but I don't. I don't regret it. And I'm going to go ahead and place that against as a denominator.
I know how you feel. Anyway, I felt like that too.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not really I don't know. My financial situation is kind of like floating in the air.
Yeah.
Seeing how far I can glide.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure my wife is just holding her breath and waiting and hoping. But this is...
Well, I've been gliding for, a year and a half, so I'm a couple more than a year and a half, 2 years or so.
Really?
Well, I don't know. I'm not really getting specific. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Things could go differently quick, and I'd have to find new situation.
In every situation that we're in, no matter what we're doing, from mining to what's going on now, I reflect back to the name of the user, why we fight. And I think that is so fucking deep.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone gets that, because I use it all the time in conversation when he's talking. I'm like, that's why we fight. My argument about that scenario is the stress that's given to me from a person versus the denominator of what they bring to the table. And it's really hard to do that because in that lens, I haven't been bringing a whole lot to the table because I've been all up in fucking DFS and all the SEO, My main job here is to talk to people, and I haven't been doing that for a month. Well, I have been the last couple weeks, but that there was that whole month where I was hardly in here. And so it's I guess
I was in here so much less that I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Well, I was here. I was always here, but I wasn't doing things with the site. Remember, Rapture had to basically twist my arm to go to the forum. I didn't hide that. And especially if you have to call me out, I'm not going to try and bury it under a rug. I'm just going to deal with it. That's me. I don't explain myself. I believe that a man should be judged by his actions, and more so by the actions that he performs when he has no time to think. because that determines who you are.
Yeah.
And in that respect, I try very hard to perform because I judge myself so hard. Nobody judges me more than I do. And I try and keep that in perspective when I respond like that. And I usually hold my shit. Like what happened earlier with Man from Afar and 187. I asked him to stop. I asked him to stop because I'm watching it. I'm not saying anything to him. Don't say anything to him either.
See, Stu's talking to me. Oh, what happened? When did that go? When did it go?
Stu's talking to me?
Can I have your Twitch channel, please? A hitbox if you have it.
Oh shit. I'm outside.
Definitely. Oh, okay.
I'm smoking. Hold on, let me. Shit. Can you give him that info? Let him know I'm smoking.
I don't know what. Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I'll just go in. Let me put the cigarette. Let's do that. No point in hiding the door sounds now. Well, Black Desert is loaded. I can be a little less bored after I level.
Personally, I'm not sure what he means by hitbox. But your channel is Crypto Play Radio, but...
Yeah, it is. Let me just copy that. So, anyway, listen, if everybody gets mad at everybody and goes their separate ways, I have to be honest with you. All I want to see is that things are positive for all of you when you do your things, you know? That Rapture goes on and has a wonderful life, and Stu does not have a fucking coronary because of all this shit that's going on. Because I'm trying really hard to not put anything in his hands. I don't know what a hitbox is.
Oh, he's been doing that for himself.
I know he has. But none of it needs to come from me. Not a bit of it needs to come from me. Not one bit. I will not be responsible for any damage that's done to him. Oh, crap. Almost dropped the keyboard. That's badness. Well, here comes more ignorance. I don't know what a hitbox is. Well, we've lost like 4 solid members, but we got back Man from Afar. Good times. Oh, actually, Why We Fight left because I forgot why he left, but he wasn't apparently meaning to stay. Or not Why We Fight, Surfy. I'm sorry, Surfy Worthy.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He could say what he wants, but you know, if he doesn't come back, he doesn't come back. So, and it's cool. Whatevs. Whatevs. Well, we don't have any more ballers. Cool. I really didn't like that we had people that could dangle their shit over everybody. I never liked the idea of that channel being made, by the way. Or that rank. Ballers and but I did say that if we were going to do that, everybody else should be prepaid callers. Yeah, it's silly. Alright, so yeah, I'm just making this column and building it and breaking it down. I'll level soon, and then I'm done. I'll go on to something else that doesn't bore me senseless. Or I may start building my crypto play radio sign, but I know I don't have enough levels to claim all that land, so there's probably no sense in starting that yet. I'll end up halfway done with it and have to go level again. I'll probably go try and remember how to capture horses or something. I guess I'll stay up for the calls tonight. Oh yeah, shit. Leonardo. Alright, Bitcoin, and he said at what height? 8,000?
75 to 8,500. Ether crashes.
He meant on the way down, right? Because it's been over 9 all that time.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, he's saying if. It's more of a what if call, not than a specific one.
I see.
That's kind of, hey, what's up, Stu?
Stu.
Hey, Yop, can you open your Twitch for me, please?
I'm in
Start
it.
your Twitch.
I'm in it right now. I'm
Is
already
it running?
Yeah.
I need to see. I need it to see. I need to see it start. That's what I mean. That's what I'm asking
Oh,
for.
you want me to stop it and restart it? Yeah,
Yes, please. I just want to see if it works.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, and I've just been invited to another coin team. I'm part of their community. I'm
Oh.
now another dev.
Nice.
It
I
just
just
seems to be
I ju-
spreading.
I just restarted.
Right. So that means the Twitch channel ID is wrong. Use streamer.
Use streamer.
Yeah, I need to use the streamer link for it. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were telling me to use something else. I was like, man, it's kind of hard to do.
No. There's an ID that I need.
You're trying to get away from it for a minute, aren't you?
Hold on a sec, I got an ad running.
Okay. Oh,
I just
Twitch.
started your Twitch,
Yeah.
and ad was running, and this, and I go.
You're trying to get away from the
Right.
coin thing for a second, aren't you? You're trying to find yourself
Yeah.
something else to do. I understand. Okay.
Right, so, but for me to, if I go follow, what does that give me? Connect with Facebook. No, that's not what I need.
Yeah.
There has to be an ID for you.
I don't know. I'm about to start Black Desert though. I'm getting bored to tears of building columns and breaking them down. To level.
No, that's fine. It's just it did work. Have a look in radio text.
Okay. Well, turn off my macro.
The bot.
Oh,
Did that work? You
yeah.
see it?
Yeah, does it do that when I go live, or do I need to activate it?
Well, you went live and it eventually came into Discord, so
Oh. Thank you.
it's probably not straight away. It needs to view a couple of seconds, I suppose, to make sure it's not an error. Do you want that running or you don't want that
Of
running?
course I do. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an alternative to
Yeah.
Lex's bot.
Oh, I told you about that.
Yes, you do.
Alright, well, I wasn't complaining. I didn't want anybody to bother him. I just want a copy of the bot, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so no, MeBot is like the base for all bots,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's easy enough to add. You can also do welcome. You can do this. I can also do for
Wait just a moment.
Something I quite like.
These are now. I've never seen any place to store these, and you said he's running the one from his. So I'm guessing that these are web-based, and they're running individually on maybe
On
a
a
cloud
web page.
server, and they come straight through
Yeah.
to the Discord, right?
Correct. That's how this is running.
So they're basically. Oh yeah, that's why there's a user. They are a user in Discord.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's another command because you've got administrator access. So if you do !clear, C-L-E-A-R, okay, and then hit a space, I want to delete 2 messages. So the last 2 messages are now gone. They're removed. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. You could also, if you want,
There was clear and what? Exclamation point clear.
Yeah. Exclamation point clear space and the amount of messages you want to remove.
Oh, all right, cool. Thank you.
Now, if you want to clear everything from a person, it's clear at and the person's name.
Okay.
Remove everything from that person.
Really?
Yeah. And well, what I do is clear at, for example, I'd go clear at lawnmower, and then I go space 1. That'll clear his last 1 message, or I'll go clear at someone 1000. That'll clear his last 1000 messages. Okay.
All right.
Your next one to make things easy for moderation is, sorry, lawnmower, I'm going to do this to you. Are you there?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt. It's a mute command that I've added. So shift at. So if someone is doing something and really is annoying, so it is exclamation mute and the person. So at lawnmower, for example, and I hit that mute.
Yep.
Can you type now, lawnmower? You shouldn't be able to type anymore.
Nope.
Okay. And vice versa.
It says he's now here. Lol.
And then it would be unmute and the person's name. Copy. I'll just have to write it actually.
I made it so long without a Meesix, but now I have one. Mr. Meesix.
So it's now.
Cool.
And now I've unmuted you. So now you should be able to type.
Yep, I sure can.
Where is it?
That's another. I've also got a banned word list that I can add. So let me just go update. Can you type the word, I know it's racist, but can you type the word nigger? Nigger.
That's sweet.
Nice.
And it deletes itself. So I've added a banned words, but someone will have to give me a banned words.
Oh, that
list.
works.
I haven't. I've
Yeah,
just
but that's
added
not a
one
bad
word.
word.
I haven't added that word, but if you want me to.
Nah, not yet. Not until we get some
But no,
school teachers.
Okay, so that's what I can do as well. I can also create slow mode, which is something I like. For example, what was happening this morning with 2 people chatting, it's exclamation mark slash. I'll write all these on a spreadsheet for people to read, for you guys to read, but you have to be a moderator to do it. But if I go slow mode 20, okay, now it's in slow mode. So I go high, and then I go high again. No, it did let me. Okay, I'll have to fix that. What it should do is not allow me to type again for another 20 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so it slows people from arguing in that sense. So it's like a time to talk. I can add on messages at intervals that the bot will automatically say in the channel or any of the channels a constant message.
Mm-hmm.
Set it for every day and it'll make a message. We've got levels, so I can do XP levels if you want or anything else like that. I can make it play music in the background if people want. We've enabled Twitch. If you've got a Reddit account, it'll post in the channel something that someone's put in Reddit. So you'll see if they've typed something in Reddit, it'll appear in this channel. So you know you can go to Reddit and edit it. That's if you had it. And then, of course,
I do.
I've moved.
I have a Reddit account.
Okay, well, we'll implement that one afterwards. But I've also got a welcome account, which is a lot better than the bot we're using.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to do the welcome, instead of welcoming the channel, it'll send it to them as a private message and personally welcome them, and you can give them everything. So you know how we're flooding the channel with welcome, this is where you get this, this, and this? Instead, send it as a private message.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't have to do that, but it's an idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just an idea for you, for us to add as well, for new people coming in or going away and vice versa. So, and where it will post it. So there's just some basic things running on that that bot for the moment, and it's called MeBot 6. It was MeBot 3, but I've upgraded it to version 6 because Discord has now added video, so I've had to upgrade it to the latest version. So it's a beta version, but I haven't found any issues with it.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, just so you know, with Hitman, I asked him to stop talking, and he did the very second it just had already gotten to that point.
Yeah, it was just adding fuel to the fire. When I asked him, he thought it was a big joke, so that's why I sent you the message.
Because he was trying to counter troll the troll, but he was just making it spiral.
Correct, and that's where you got to just say, okay, time is just if you stop. If you don't feed the conversation dies.
Right, that's why I told him multiple times, we are not going to talk about this. This is the second time I've warned you. We are not going to talk about this.
Yeah,
so.
But by adding fuel, the whole thing got worse. Granted, Manafar overstepped his grounds a second time, but that whole thing would have stopped if it was left alone.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. And this is, I think, little things that we need to fix for the rest. But by doing some things with the bots and allowing the bot to moderate, I think it will help a lot of this type of situation as well. But you have the control to add it, to turn it on, turn it off, and do however you want with it.
Okay.
I'll give you. I'm not too sure if this. I have to private this to you.
Okay. Make sure I'm streaming it again. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's linking to the bot. I don't know if you have access to that link. Can you just see if you can get into that back end?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, get out what I'm doing, and oh, I was in. We're looking at Me6. Okay. Yeah. Wait. Nope. Username and avatar. Yeah. Okay. And potion buffs, music plugin. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so these are just hosted on the Me6 web server.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see everything, can you?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so that should be able to give you a little bit of idea of what you can do. Like, for example, instead of typing, you know how you type everything, you can make a command. So it's ! new user, and then it types the whole message and you hit it. So instead of you trying to find it, copy and paste, you go ! new user and it posts a lot.
Yeah.
So it's all these little things that can be done, but it's just set up as basic for the moment, and then we'll build it from there. I was just more concerned in regards to the moderation and the ability to delete the messages and getting your Twitch working.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't worry about what's going on here, man. Handle your business. When you come back around, we're all good. Let them all just burn. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Well, Rat has already sent me a few messages, and I've typed back to him. So all's cool on that side at the moment. So.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get any heated, colorful, or energetic things from me. As a matter of fact, that all came out on Big Hash Miner. And I do feel terrible about the way I spoke to him. However, I'm going to stand by my own word. I'm not going to renege after I talk to him like that, so it's just done.
Yeah.
I basically told him to quit bitching about his money, that there's motherfuckers in here that don't have even a fraction of what he keeps bitching about losing, and some of us are trying to feed our children, and if his D3s are such a fucking loss, give them to me and I'll sell them and fix my car and feed my kid. So basically, fuck your shit, get the fuck out, there's the door.
Yeah.
And I was at the end of my patience, man. My mom's in the hospital. I just had a goddamn heart attack in my sleep. I'm just, and then I came into this and I was like, no, we're just not going to do that. We're not even going to have that happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't just, but anyway.
But you went to the hospital finally?
Yeah. After the fact.
Because yeah, you're so stubborn. It was like talking to your wife and everything else, and you still didn't move.
Yeah.
You need to listen to your friends.
The damage was done. It had been done the night before.
I know, but if you move sooner, things change because scarring happens.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said the same thing when I had the stroke. They told me if I'd come in, when I had it, they could have helped.
Yeah. So,
yeah. But, that's just beside the point. Anyway, the thing is, I'm actually talking on recording, so I don't want to go too far into it, but
no. Well,
I have patience for that. I typically do, but in this case, I had no patience, and he got the animal, man. Really did. And yeah, the other guy, anybody steps, I've said it many times, I'm not here to moderate. If they cannot be grown as adults, they have to leave. Or, be able to play nicely with each other. I have this policy about the workplace. I don't want negative shit. I'm trying to get a job done. So if you're not adult enough to keep a smile and get personal, then don't get personal. Don't do it. We got shit to do. And that's, just kind of how I handle everything in life. Just too goddamn old to be acting like this. How are you, Stu?
Yeah, not feeling the best myself, but
yeah,
that's usual. That's nothing we can change.
Well, yeah, we can with stressors, but we are immersing ourselves in them, so no. No, there's little we can change. Maybe you should play a video game. Stop playing with all them coins. You're too goddamn functional.
I'm getting off the air at the moment. I'm just getting slammed by this new coin because the dev's an idiot and announced me as the main dev, and I said no, I don't want to be. But I have removed those details.
That seems like a clear-cut sign of a shitty coin.
No, there's nothing wrong with the coin. It's the users. Like, classic example, everyone is bitching that they are not winning any coins.
Why did you both disagree with me? You really think that? You really think if someone passes their baby on to you, that's not a sign of a bad development team?
No, because they're passing it on to someone who can answer and fix, rather than trying to do it themselves and make it worse.
That's called a bad team. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm arguing with you.
No. I understand what you mean, but what I'm trying to say is if you have a look at it, that's the masternodes. Okay. People say we're not getting paid. And when you have a look in there, the first 3 are mine. Everyone else is on WatchGod or New Start, and of course you're not going to win any coins. You got to wait 24 hours as enabled. So Yeah. I don't know. Some people just don't understand.
Well, I don't know.
But the coin's moving nicely on the pool. We're hashing away
Nice.
nicely. Blocks are moving, so it works. And just to get people to the pool, I've set it at 0% at the moment, just to cycle people through.
All right. I
Now,
did not
saying
want
that-
royalties to leave.
I think he's just had a temper tantrum.
I suppose. Well, I just told Brian earlier, you know, what I judge it on is what they bring to the table based on what stress they bring. And he's brought a lot. You know, in the very beginning, he brought a lot. And he brought a lot to you in the very beginning until he had to go do his thing. He's a good user. And he was a good administrator, good moderator.
Yeah, just chill and wait for people to count it down, and
Yeah.
things always change.
And you can count on that, can't you?
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm going to log off, and I'm disappearing from technology for a few hours. If
Understood.
you guys are still on, I will talk to you when I'm back.
I think it might be.
Later.
See ya.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
I'll just keep flipping games until I play one he likes. I am not playing
The only game
StarCraft.
I play right now is Fishing Planet.
Isn't that an MMO?
No, it's just it's a simulator mostly. It's a VR game, really. Although I don't have VR hooked up, but
I didn't know it's VR capable.
you know, simple fishing game. Oh, it's not that simple. It's pretty freaking realistic, actually.
I remember it from a list of names, but I never saw the gameplay. I just figured it was a
Wow.
fishing MMO.
It is kind of. I don't see. It's not an MMO because there's no persistence world really. You do have persistence though. I mean, you earn money and you have to buy licenses and tackle, and now you can buy a boat and soon you'll be able to buy a boat and have to travel and enter tournaments and contests and stuff.
Oh my God, Brian. Oh my God. I can hardly eat dairy now.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I'm not lactose intolerant. My baby feeds on his mother's milk, and he shits milk shit. And every time I eat cheese or drink milk, I smell it.
Oh yeah.
It's a big deal to me because I'm a huge dairy eater. I mean, like, probably a third of my diet is dairy. Easily. Got a lot of cheese. I just had a mouthful of sour cream because I'm that guy. I'll eat anything dairy right out of the fridge. And it just grossed me out. Okay. If I don't finish this column, I'll just be bitching about it. I'm going to finish it. I'm going to turn this damn thing off and move on to Black Desert or something. Okay. And I was saying to sell out. Let's open the Telegram so I can stop asking you what his numbers were. I mean, I have it on my phone, but I keep putting it in my pocket. I'm kind of curious what this currency is about that we're supposed to pay for.
Huh?
The Mi6 bot. I was playing around with the music player add-on and all that, and you have to pay for it, but you pay for it with something that looks like a house. I'm not sure. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Do you want to have levels for chatting? Nah, there's no need for that. Some of our best talkers don't talk much. It's kind of obnoxious, actually. Okay, let's get back to it. Oh, did you read the Death Star thing?
No, not yet.
Well, it's pretty simple. They basically just sent a letter into to our government, or to Congress or wherever, saying that they would like for our government to build a Death Star. And they
yeah.
logically responded to them with all of the actual reasons that was just not plausible. They actually entertained it, which was pretty cool.
The administration did not support blowing up planets.
You're right, yeah. Right. It's a little tongue-in-cheek, but, it came back with actual numbers on cost of building and, flying to it.
Fundamental flaw that could be exploited by a one-man starship.
Albeit it is smaller than a Womp Rat.
Yeah.
I'm confused about that. They built a Death Star. They flew down it, and they orchestrated an attack on it that was statistically impossible. Not implausible, impossible to do. And then they built it again with the same flaw. What the fuck?
Well, they have the same design, dude. You haven't watched Rogue One, have you?
No, I haven't. They made an explanation?
You need to watch Rogue One.
Really? I heard it was terrible.
No, of course it's terrible, dude. We're living in the land of millennials.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Well, I mean, it has a...
Honestly, I kind of like it a whole heck of a lot better than The Force Awakens.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't like Force Awakens all that much. It was nostalgic, but it was kind of...
Yeah, I didn't like it either, because it was just basically like, it was like looking through a viewfinder, one of the old ones. Like, it was just taking you from scene to scene to scene, and there was really nothing happening. It's like, look at these flags. Look at these robots.
And it showed us how much Disney intentions is to go canonical. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if you've ever played Knights of the Old Republic.
I have.
The Wrath cars.
Yeah.
And all that kind of lore is now going to be included in all the...
Yeah.
In all the new Star Wars movies instead of the old Spielberg,
that's
original stories.
I mean,
but
yeah.
It was kind of good and bad at the same time, because I don't know.
Yeah.
But Rogue One is actually quite good, I think.
Yeah.
Personally.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's not really a Star Wars story. It's not a part of a saga, though, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it's... I don't know. If you haven't watched it, it's definitely a piece of the puzzle.
Well, I want to see it just because it has Forrest Whitaker. I love me some Forrest Whitaker. He's not a great actor, but I love him.
The end of Rogue One is the beginning of A New Hope.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's what makes it good, actually, to me, is how it's really the next scene is the beginning of A New Hope.
That's pretty crazy, because I kind of really thought that was when Obi-Wan was handing over the baby at the end of that crappy movie. at the end of that movie that was slightly less crappy than the other movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rogue One starts at a point where now Luke and Leia are teenagers, and
well, Wow.
I don't know if I want to spoil it, but
Right.
I don't know. You have to watch it. Actually,
Sounds like it's well orchestrated, or you wouldn't be trying to dance around it so hard.
Yeah, it is. It's actually, that's what I mean. It's not a bad story.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Especially if you're, a Star Wars geek, because totally a Star Wars geek.
Right, and I am. I'm more of a Star
Yeah,
Trek,
me
though. I mean, my wife's the Star Wars freak, but honestly, I'm a little of both.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually went to the episode 1 freaking convention
Really?
in Colorado.
Poor thing.
Unfortunately, my cat just ate my freaking card that you get with the thing that you wear in order to get in.
With the lanyard?
But, yeah, the lanyard, right.
Your cat
With
ate the card?
Yeah, the cat, she ate it, dude. She tore it apart like a dog would.
Well,
And
I mean,
chewed
it
up
was
like a
episode
dog.
1, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a card with a picture of Darth Maul on it, right? So
Aww.
that's episode 1, but
Right. Honestly, episode 1 was probably my favorite of that whole group, only because Liam Neeson and Darth Maul. Which is, by the way, the best antagonist they've had in the series, and they fucking killed him in the one episode he was in.
yeah.
He was amazing. It was well acted, well choreographed. That guy is a great acrobat. It was beautiful. And it also showed something else. It showed that the Jedi had a uniform and smooth fighting style in which they flowed from one move to the next because you could see that they felt that the next move was coming. Whereas in A New Hope and the other movies, it's guttural. They're just banging on each other with lightsabers. Now, to us, that's because it was the 80s, the late 70s, and that was pretty cool then, and we needed to spice it up.
Yeah, exactly.
But canonically, that means that they had lost the art, and Luke was just beating against him with a lightsaber because it's the best that he could do, and that works.
Exactly. He was a new. He wasn't really a Jedi. I mean, he was new.
Yeah.
You know, they're reviving the whole
Yeah.
craft. So nobody knows shit.
Nope.
Except for Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and he ain't telling. Something's waiting in the bushes of love.
Well, yeah. Crazy freaking YouTube videos.
Yeah, I love BLR. Have you seen their medieval fun time video?
Probably. I think I pretty much watched them all. I don't know if I remember them all, but...
What the hell is going on? Is that what you're going to do now? If I hit my macro now, it starts beeping.
Poke my head.
Well, anyway. Yeah, it's their Game of Thrones one. Have you seen that? Where they make it look like it's an 80s movie? You need to watch it. You need to go find that shit. It's called Medieval Fun. It's called... I forgot what it's called. They make it look like... And he does a beautiful job where they make it look like it's a medieval theme park. A Renaissance fair, but don't ever call it that again. There's just this one scene, like Tyrion is voiced by like a small black man. Not really. It's the same guy who does all the voices, but
Right.
Joffrey, it's the scene right after he gets the shit flung on him, and homeboy slaps the shit out of him twice. And he's like, "You got the dope?" And then Tyrion's like, "Yeah, for shiz, but hey, man, hey." It's hilarious. Surprised Wavy didn't hop in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't tell you that part. I really do feel bad about how I spoke to Big Hash. but I'm stubborn. I said it. So.
Oh, he did ask a question. We didn't answer him.
What was it?
My other PC motherboard is an FX. Will I be able to put a 1060?
I answered it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where
you
is it?
did. Never mind.
Yeah. However, he's talking about a mini.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
it's the size of the what do you call that plate?
The bus.
The plate that holds it to the back of the PC, man. Minis are going to have a shorter plate.
Oh, I have no idea. Backplate, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. There we go. That's understandable, right? It should.
Oh, yeah.
That's all he really needs to be worried about.
Yeah, that was a while ago. He's probably not even around anymore.
Really? Oh my god, I'm getting killed. I can hear it shooting at me. I was like, what is that noise? It sounds like something is spitting and splatting. It's the spitter. He's spitting at me. That's what they're called. I'm just going to tunnel down and he'll fall in the hole. And sure as I do that, he's going to fall right on the brick I'm standing on, probably, but whatever. Oh, that's fucked up. Really? I didn't die? Oh, that is not fucked up at all. How did I not die? Oh, it's coming down to get me. I can see it falling, I think, no? It's just up there walking at the edge. See if I can lure this thing out by stepping away from it. Ah.
Yeah, I see. I can't do this shit no more.
What's that?
What you're doing now with this game?
Oh, you mean because it's
just me mentally ill.
Yeah. Well, the reason I'm able to do this and handle it, you know, and not go insane is because my wife and we played a similar game on the Xbox 360, and it was oh, what do you call them? Come on, Sean. Indie. It was an indie game, and it was basically a ripoff of Minecraft, but we made an immense world inside of it, an entire gated community that you spawned at with this humongous city. I mean, it's just huge. It's huge, like Donald Trump huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
That thing is waiting for me. I can see it moving. Son of a... Guess I better go up and get my ass kicked. You know what? I'm just going to pile up blocks right here. And what's going to happen, hopefully... Oops, 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 oops. No, no, no. You stop that. I don't even know what's going on right now. Stop hitting things. Turn off. My macro won't stop hitting things. Did it do it this one? Yeah, it was. It was that one. Okay, here we go. I didn't realize you were watching it.
Oh, I just flipped over for a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, here we are. Let's see if the spitter wants to come get me now. How you like me now? Shut up, spitter. Oh, he tried to knock me off again. You know what? Batty. Well, that really screws the pooch, man. Thanks. Stop building up bricks. I'm gonna try and lure it toward the lava, maybe? I need it to go away. I can't just be digging down into it. I don't know why I did that. Alright, are we good? Are we done? Do we get it all? Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, damn it. Don't even care. I'm just gonna hop down here and brutalize this rat with its brains on top of its head. Asshole. Alright, back on with the game. I guess I need to raise my level of regen. I could probably do that right now. I should have enough points. I get a couple nice little perks in this. One is auto regen. If I sit long enough, it'll just refill me to full health. It takes a long time though. And the other one is an internal light. I don't need lights anymore. Like, I'm tunneling down into the darkness, but I can see everything just fine because I have a light shining from me. And it's interesting how they do it, because it's cheap, but it actually works well in the game. It's like an internal light. So you don't actually see a light, you only see the ambient glow, like, off of the reflections. You know, like a light in a 3D studio. Where you're just moving a ball around, but you don't actually see the ball. You only see light.
Yeah.
You do it in Second Life, too. As a matter of fact, it used to be a really common thing to make headlights, where people would wear invisible primitives that shone light on their face to make them look a little better. Which is funny because I built everything on my body on my avatar. I think I showed you once, didn't I? I mean, I built everything. My hair, my skin, everything. My entire avatar is handmade. And you know, it doesn't look as good as some of them, but damn it, I'm not a professional skin maker. And when I logged back in after not playing for like 5 years, I ran into Jennifer and she's like, take off the headlight. I guess they're old hat and they're really tacky now, so you just look like a shithead if you have one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my tale. Wait, what the hell's going on here? Why am I digging here? What is even happening? What the... where we're supposed to be right down here. And we're gonna be right down here. 'Cause here. You know what? No. No. This is what we're gonna do. What is going on? I must be lagging or something. It's kind of crazy. My dude's going up way faster than he should be. It's not going through full animations. Huh. I think I'm lagging. Do I sound strange? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
No. No, watch your video. I'm good. Or whatever you're doing. Actually, before we go any further, let's look back at Leonardo. It's at $10,180. I don't think it's going to come down like he says. You know what? Climbing right to 10,000 is exactly what it would do right before it does that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he said, let's look at this again.
Yeah, his instructions aren't very specific. They're more, if this happens, you know, kind of.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Maybe he's drunk. I mean, it's the end of his night. He might be a little tipsy.
Yeah, or just uncertain.
Yeah, a lot of his
there really
messages
isn't
look
much
like that.
certainty.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, right. You know, they're tips you're supposed to do with, you're supposed to use them to, you know, help, not necessarily follow them to the T.
Yeah. Well, so far, if I had, for like the first 2 weeks, if I had followed them to the T, I'd be doing pretty damn good.
Yeah, Ada, we should have listened to Ada.
Who?
Even though,
Oh, yeah.
well, he called Ada at 383.
I
But it
know.
was already at 5 something when we saw it. We should have freaking obeyed it anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Could have tripled our money there.
Oh, well.
Actually, there might be a second opportunity. It's down to 1,000 now. Shit.
Ada, huh?
Yeah, I gotta learn to research more when I do something because I bought Ada at 5 something.
That's so weird to me to hear it like that. I used to live at 107 Ada Avenue, spelled the same. I'm not correcting you. Everybody calls it Ada. I'm saying it's just weird. It's alien to me.
It calls the coin Ada.
Mm-hmm.
Well, phonetically, that's what it is.
Anyway, you ever play Resident Evil 2? Probably haven't, have you?
No.
Yeah. One of the antagonists is a woman named Ada Wong, spelled the same way. It's just weird to me. It's alien.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking drama, man. What I'm actually talking about right now is I posted that that little video that says he's a spy, kill him, and we're gonna take shit. And the first response from this user was, "Who's a spy?" It's like just looking for that opportunity to start some shit. Oh, what is this? I gotta see this. Devil May Cry King of Hell? Oh, is it an expansion for that other game? I think it is. Let's look at this and see.
We'll be famous. You'll see.
Wish we could just make our own movie.
That great idea.
Let's roll. Action.
What is the line?
We will own you, LA!
We both have this dream.
Oh, I remember this. No. Is this a sequel or is it the...
Yes.
No, this is the actual. Oh, I'm looking at no, this is the actual, just the game footage from the new reboot of Devil May Cry.
Oh.
What the hell is that? Castlevania 2, The Dark Knight. I bet it's Lords of Shadow 2. These guys, they have no idea what the fuck it is. It's Lords of Shadow, Lord of Shadow 2. Lords of Shadow. Yeah. Was it not Patrick Stewart anymore?
Ready for your thoughts.
Yeah, I make my son listen to that like twice a day. He loves it.
Let's get on with it.
Rockin' and rolling.
Yeah.
City.
Down to the beach I'm strolling.
Of your castle.
Oh, it is Patrick Stewart. Good.
The acolytes are focusing their attentions
I thought it was.
for very good reason. Satan has specifically chosen this place for his return.
Oh, that's cool.
He means to enslave you first, to humiliate you for what you did to him. Let's get on with it.
It's not fun.
It pleases me to see you recovered.
I love these two games. I'm a big fan of the Castlevania series. They've done some beautiful things and some really shitty ones too. But the Lords of Shadow series is beautiful. I love that series.
Yeah, I remember that game.
It's tragic.
Guest is just a little confused.
On 5 1/4.
5 1/4?
5 1/4 inch floppy disk.
Oh, no, not Lords of
That's
Shadow.
the last time I freaking. Oh no, not Lords of Shadow. Castlevania.
Yeah, a 5 1/4 floppy. What could you...
That's the last time I ever played that game.
That's the original Castlevania you played on a floppy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Off a Laser 128.
Wow, baller. Lords of Shadow is kind of a reboot of the series. Although my favorite ever in the history of Castlevania is Symphony of the Night. And if you've not played that and you play any games ever, Brian, you should play it. It is a masterpiece of art.
What, the new one you mean?
No, it's from about 1995.
Oh, I probably did then.
It's called Symphony of the Night, and it's a side scroller. It's the original Metroidvania. That's why they call them Metroidvania games, because of this game, like Super Metroid, where you go up and down through the map and keep coming back through the same areas.
Right.
Yeah, it's the original Metroidvania game, and it is so phenomenal. I can't tell you how amazing this game is. Every part of it's hand drawn. It has full top tier. I mean top tier. Like this lady Janine Jansen I watch. That's like the only one that can do Vivaldi's Allegro non molto properly.
Oh, no, I was thinking Wolfenstein. What the fuck?
No, it has amazing orchestral music. Amazing orchestral music. The animations are beautiful for a pixelized game, for a bitmap game. That's what it is bitmap images. Hand drawn though, just like the old Street Fighter game. And the story is pretty good. It's a little over the top, like any 90s arcadey style vampire, shit game. But there's so much depth to it. Like, for instance, you can go through the whole game, go to the last boss and beat him, and the game's over. But that's not the end of the game. You actually failed, because the real way to beat him is to put on these goggles to let you see that the boss is actually, he's Richter Belmont, by the way. You got to fight Richter Belmont. Richter is actually being controlled by this dude called the Dark Priest Shaft, who's sitting, Indian style inside of this floating ball, invisible over Richter's head. So you put on the goggles and you see him and you kick his ass instead of Richter, and then you get in a teleporter and you do the whole fucking game again in an upside down castle, with all new bosses and the whole. You weren't even halfway through the game, so you just beat it and you're like, what the fuck, this is shortest game ever. And it wasn't that short. You'd probably spend days getting to that part. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. But Lords of Shadow is, because I followed the story of Castlevania. Deeply. I know it very well. And I'm, like any fanboy, I'm unhappy to see anything get rebooted. But they did a good job with it. Because the original story, the only real tragedy ever in that story was at the very end when they made Aria of Sorrow. And Aria of Sorrow was the story of the original Belmont, who made the vampire killer, the whip. And you find out that the whip is made from the soul of his betrothed, who was tainted by the vampire and had to be killed. So she sacrificed her life and placed her soul in the whip. She was killed by the whip. And that's what created the family heirloom, the vampire killer that they all carry. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty fucking tragic, but it ain't shit compared to Lords of Shadow. Lords of Shadow is amazing. Like, your main guy, Gabriel, he's a Belmont, and he's the original Belmont instead of the other one, which was Leon in the original canon. And Gabriel basically rides off as the hero, goes to the village, fights the giant werewolf, goes off into the woods to go chase the evil, chases the evil to the castle. And as he gets there, he finds that there are specific demons, or he already knew this on his way there. He went there to kill them. There are specific demons, gods of demons, who have traits that are given to them, and they're called the Lords of Shadow. Like there's one that is a werewolf, and there's one that can fly, and there's one that, has boots that walk on walls or whatever, Metroid-style games. And of course, you take their abilities. And that's cool and all. That's a normal thing in those types of games. It's a typical mechanic. You kill Leaf Man and da-da-da-da-da, you got the leaf gun, But when you get to the last one, you get to the last guy, you get to the very top of the, the tower, and you go to fight the thing that caused it all. And you find out that it's actually Satan. It's actually literally Satan as an angel, a beautiful angel. And he has this mask, and there's a lot of mechanical shit involved. But what the important thing to take away from it is, in order to free the Lords of Shadow, there has to be a Lord or Lords of Shadow. Someone has to stay. And every one of those Lords of Shadow were angels, every one of them, or they were holy humans. And they took up that responsibility, and their soul went to heaven, and their shell was left behind with all that shit. And that's what happens to you. That's why you become Dracula, because you take on all the abilities of the Lords of Shadow, and your soul ascends to heaven, but you don't. And that's fucked up. So you're just kind of left here, and that's it.
I was actually talking about Castle Wolfenstein, but
yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Wolfenstein. Well, I mean, you could have played Castlevania on the PC, and it would have been on floppy. But
yeah.
Fucking Wolfenstein, fake 3D game. Yeah. Anyway, Lords of Shadow is just an amazing game, and Lords of Shadow 2 is a really good follow-up. But I got to be honest, it's not really as beautiful as the original game. It's just a better game. Better mechanics, everything. Better fighting. It has a really good mechanic in the fighting, in which you have two weapons. One fills 1 meter of energy, and another one fills another meter of energy, and you have to balance between the two based on the enemy's attacks. Like one is like a smashing attack and the other one's a sword. And then on top of that, you also have blood abilities where you can just, suck blood through the air or attack them and drain them. You're playing as Dracula in that one, by the way. That's why I'm saying that. You play as Dracula in both of them. Just in the first one, you're Gabriel, the Holy Knight. So they did a really good job, because never in the history of that have they really made a story that makes you feel bad for anything in the game, except for maybe Leon's wife getting, whipped to death. But that entire storyline afterward was pure tragedy. I mean, like on the theater level. And of course, there's a main character named Zobek, who is a demon. He's actually the embodiment of death. And he's voiced by Patrick Stewart in both games. Anyway.
Dude, Bad Lip Reading needs to get their freaking shit together.
Why?
Because they haven't done anything in 2 months.
Oh. They've just been focused on political and football shit mostly.
Their last one was Soyo Pablo.
Yeah. I didn't like the Redneck Avengers as much either.
Alright.
I love their videos. Did you see the Lady Gaga one? That's my favorite. It's Morning Dew. Look up the Medieval Fun Time one if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I am. Actually.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really good. It looks just like a Ferris Bueller's Day Off kind of movie, something from the mid-'80s. How did I end up on this shit anyway? Oh, Rick and Morty. That's what it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
Stop it now. Alright. I hope no one's been watching the stream. This must be the most boring stream ever. Sorry if anyone's bored. I've been wandering and smoking and talking and... Oh, yeah, the telegram, yeah. Are you still in here? Are you in here? I just realized that someone was chatting me, too. We're trying to reconnect to the chat now. It doesn't seem to be doing its thing. Let's try it again. Chat. Aha. You still there, Ever? Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know if you're still there. I see 2 viewers, but I don't know if you're one of them. I wish it would show you. Yeah, I'll just say yeah. Yeah. We're actually kind of past the point where it normally happens, though. It's usually about 3 in the morning. For me, it's almost 4. Oh my god, this last little bit of this level's taking so long. I wonder if I bet he said something in Discord. No, he didn't. Cool. I just didn't want to think I was ignoring him. Okay, well, I'm here. Kinda sucks. So I guess that's what I'll be doing, is just sitting here for when people go looking for crypto. $344, huh? I gotta be up in 6 hours.
What? They're just baby cats.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you like the Pikachu? Are you a fan of the Pikachu?
Yeah.
He was a Capricorn.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. That's probably one of the best jobs I've seen them do in something like that. They did a great job of turning it into something else entirely.
Yeah.
From their music, I think my favorite's definitely, aside from the Star Wars ones, Morning Dew, and then Everybody Poops is kind of funny.
Kinda.
The reason I like it is because it's the one that made me find them. Because I thought for a moment that the Black Eyed Peas actually made a video called Everybody Poops. It was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, this was way faster with a hammer. Oh my god. This is like stupid fast compared to how it is when you first start out though. So, with the 10 strength and 10 dexterity. Or 100 rather. Well, the computer doesn't seem to freeze when I just let it sit on the welcome screen. It has to have been the video feed that crashed it.
Huh? What?
Oh, I have the second computer hooked up and I have a 50-foot monitor cable running around the back of my living room, so I have a second monitor next to my desk now, so I can actually read people on Twitch.
Oh, cool.
I've actually, it's so it's just unintuitive. It's not even funny. The PC that I'm on is on the TV in front of me across the room, and I got a 50-foot HDMI cable going all the way around. The computer that I have next to me is next to the television and comes back around on a monitor cable.
Okay.
And I have a wireless mouse and keyboard for it.
That's, I think, the perfect definition is bass backwards.
Yeah. It's really just band-aiding because I started with the monitor on the TV and then I, had to add to it, so.
Well, whatever works.
Yeah. Well, it seems to for now, except that it freezes on something. Gotta figure out what that is. You might get hit by a boulder. I just stood in lava for a second. It's a good thing I had full health. Lucky. I'm also lucky there was a brick underneath it. I'm getting paranoid now. I haven't told you this, but like every 10 seconds I keep tabbing back to the Discord to make sure somebody's not jumping somebody's shit. Everything that happened earlier happened while I was just streaming this game. Just being all bored with the video game. Slowest level ever. I mean, I even got like 2 achievements during this level. They just don't even count for anything anymore. And there we are. Oh, did you see my buttons on the Twitch site? They were below the video, don't worry about it. I was just curious. 97 views, huh? Oh, that's my total views ever. I see. Yeah, I was looking at the DFS video, man. On Twitch, it's got... Let me see if I can find it. It's got 97 views on this one video. How you like that?
Oh, I see.
Because people go looking up crypto. I'm glad I toggled that option to start curating videos. They only stay for about 30 days. I have to reload them. To be honest with you, I could probably pump my views by just re-uploading this video all the time. Every time it comes down. Damn, that's rough, but I'm confused. Because I was on this for... This is the one where I was on, I was on here for 10 hours today. Just on that first recording.
Oh, dang.
Yep. I've been on this one for an hour and 17 minutes. Oh, actually, 2 hours and about 3 hours. But remember, I split it because Stu told me to stop and restart. Yeah. Plan 2B. I wonder if Plan 2B will show me what I'm looking for. Nope. 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 Houses. Let's try the tick. Spoon. Nope. They've never released a good tick series. Oh, this guy wrote the Venture Brothers? Oh, wow. And Firefly? And Gotham, and Powers, and Buffy. Weird. I think I should get on the Blockfolio and keep a close eye on Bitcoin. $10,200, bruh. Oh, I guess it's been doing that. I thought it was down.
No. It almost hit 11 again.
Hmm.
Well, earlier tonight.
I like to move and groove it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Dude left the chat. Guess he had to go to bed. He was working on a college paper. Wait, no, that wasn't the same guy. That was the guy from last night that was in there. Could have outrun those birds. Such a weird effect. It's just snowing down on this one block that I'm on. Alright, 1 or 2 more stacks should do it. Probably 2 more stacks after I get to the top of this one. My son's an idiot, man. That's all.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. We're not sure he's mine either.
Holy cow, 10 hours.
What? Oh yeah, yeah, the stream. Yeah, I've been doing it all day. Dedication, man. And only 1 view. You like that?
You want only 1 beer.
1 view.
Oh, view.
I don't drink. I might though. I was thinking about picking up some rum. About blew my wife's mind when I said that. I was like, you know, I was in Meyer the other night walking past that liquor and I saw the coconut rum and I was like, damn, that shit put me on my ass and it didn't taste bad. I mean, like by itself, it didn't taste bad because after we ran out of juice, I finished it off myself and I was like, damn, that's not bad. And that, it has to be good to pass my scrutiny because I hate alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't like the taste. I don't like how it makes me feel. I don't like it in my stomach. I don't like I don't like the next day. It doesn't help that I have a mild grain allergy. So, you know, beer hops and shit. Shit, I might level time I reach the bottom of the stack. That'll be cool. Otherwise, coming back up halfway will do it. I'll just go down, and then I'll build it all the way back up. And then I'll allocate my points and log out. We will call this one a day. And then I'll probably start up Black Desert just to make sure everything deserts properly. I really wish Valerie had been log in. Now that I knew he plays Black Desert, he never said nothing about it.
I don't know.
I'm not that excited about playing Black Desert, but you have to understand I'm trying really hard to validate my throwing $1,000 into this game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, kind of want to drive that bitch like I stole it until it falls apart. However, even when I was an active all day, all night, every day gamer, I just didn't want to. I never wanted to play it. I only wanted to just like AFK craft. Warface is kind of hyper. Oh.
I'm gonna take off, man. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, have a good night. I want some of that old midnight oil thing. Alright. Well now. Let's see what we got going on. Alright. It's just you and me again, Jimmy. You and me. Me and you and a dev named Stu. Like the moving groovy, yeah. Show you some dance moves. Yeah, this sure is a hole I'm digging. And undigging, and digging, and undigging, but it's almost over. Almost. We'll move on to something else, I suppose, afterward. Maybe I'll just call it a night and do Black Desert in the morning. Alright, we leveled and we have skills to allocate. We have points to allocate to skills, that is. 32 points, looks like. Alright, so let's go with exploration and see what we have here. Well, I guess we can just go ahead and... What? That costs 33 skill points? Oh, fuck are you, honky. No way. That's just nuts. Okay. 54 skill points. 42 skill points. 33. This is craziness. That's gonna take every damn point I have to do this. That's crazy. Yeah, like crazy. Crazy ass crazy people. I like to move and groove it, yeah. Weapons, technology. Common decorative recipes. Got this weapon thing going on, but I really don't see any sense. Combat mastery, lance charge attack, rapid fire charge attack. Alright, let's go to mixer machines. Hmm. Alright, that's it. There we are. Now I have everything I need. Everything I need. Okay. All right, and there we are. We're going to call this one quits. Everybody have a good night. We've been talking all night long about OPC Whales Club. That's On Point Crypto. It's OPC Whales Club. Google it. They have a Twitter. They have a Telegram. The Telegram's what you need to make money. The Twitter is what you need to show respect to the guy who's giving you the money. So give him a follow. Give him a like. And guess that's pretty much it. You know, check the link below. Check out our homepage, please. Listen to the podcast. Hang out in the Discord. Be a good neighbor. Everybody have a good night, and we will see you on the next time around. I think, yeah, that's it. Have a good night.